This is a super offensive, high-press, counter-attacking 4-4-2 setup that with just a few passes can turn a defensive play into a hard-to-miss goal-scoring opportunity. If you need coins to buy high-end players and make your dream team, you gotta check out lootbar.gg and their amazing prices. They're already 10% cheaper than any other platforms, and I've got you another 8% off by using my code OMID. Plus, after your purchase, you receive a free 5% extra coins, more than the amount you actually ordered. Many familiar faces in the content creators community are using Lootbar services, and with a super fast and safe delivery system, you can have your coins within 30 minutes. So make sure to check out lootbar.gg and their amazing prices, and don't forget to use the code OMID at checkout to get that extra 8% off. The link is in the description. Good day everyone, it's Omid here and welcome back to another video on this channel. Make sure to smash that like button to support the channel, and let's get straight into business. Today's formation is obviously a 4-4-2, but it's not a 4-4-2 you play for 90 minutes, it's designed for a chance for a comeback when you're losing or drawing in the final minutes of the game. You can play this for the full 90 minutes if you're confident you're just better than your opponent, and you can force them into an early rage quit. For this super attacking setup, we keep the build-up style unbalanced, as I believe it's the best style for a flat formation, and a high defensive approach with 70 depth to keep that pressure high up the pitch when we lose possession. For the player roles, we are keeping it super cutthroat, double advanced forward strikers up top with attack focus. We don't want them wide, we don't want them in a false 9 position, we want as many threats as we can have in our opponent's box. For the 2 wide players, this is gonna come as a surprise, but we're running the winger role on balanced focus on both sides. With inside forward, they cut inside and play as a center mid or cam sometimes, which is wonderful if we have time and patience. But for a counter-attacking setup, having them running the wide channels where there's always free space and opportunities, it turns this formation into a 4-2-4 instead of a 4-2-2, if it makes any sense. And they tend to go forward more often on the winger role since there is so much free space, and also in the counter-attacks you always have a guarantee outlet ready for an explosive run. Make sure these 2 players are super fast and technical. Now for the slightly more defensive center mid, and don't get me wrong, this is not your typical Vieira type player. This player should have attacking capabilities, cause with deep lying playmaker and build-up, we make sure he's involved in attacking scenarios, but at the same time, he doesn't overcome it too much, leaving us too exposed. For our more attacking, playmaking center mid, we have always the reliable playmaker role with attack focus. Next up is the more defensive fullback, will be on fullback and balanced. The 2 center backs as always are on defender and defend, and the more offensive minded fullback, we go all out, attacking wingback and balanced. It's not as bad as you think, he's not gonna be out of position more than the normal wingback role, but every single time you're on a counter attack, one side of the wing is always doubled up with players, which is super hard to defend against with just one fullback covering them. Keep an eye out on this side of your attack, cause most of your plays are gonna come from this side. The goalkeeper for me is on a sweeper keeper and balance, which leads for this tactic to have this code on your screen. I'll make sure to put it down in the description as well. Now let's move on to some gameplay. This counter-attacking 4-4-2 setup has so much to offer. Think of it as a poisonous snake. As dangerous as it is already, if you piss it off, it's gonna be even more dangerous. On most of my tactics, I insist on keeping your cool head, playing with composure and patience. With this one, it's not all that. With 2 central strikers, 2 wingers staying wide, 1 overlapping fullback and 2 capable center mids, you're throwing everything you've got at your opponent. So use those wide channels, either make a play down the wings for a cut-in pass, or simply fake going on the wings, make sure your opponent's defense is stretched, then go straight for your striker who's now has got 1 fewer defender to deal with. Anyway, keep watching the rest of the clips if you want to, and I'll see you at the end of the video. That's it for today's video, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It would help out the channel massively. This is the end of this episode, and hopefully I will see you on the next one.